far as the defense goes, I don't really know who you'd give the ball. The defense just played so well. Maybe follow the team's lead in that and just give
Yeah,
the ball to Fuller.
man, the much maligned defensive coordinator, where I feel like it's been back to back seasons here where we're 3 games in and everyone's calling for Fuller's job, only for him to hit a stretch in the schedule where everything comes together, and he gets his stay of execution for one more year.
Well, you got to be thinking. I mean, a year ago, I think it was a year ago this weekend, been the big win against Miami. But outside of even that win, think about where Norvell must be confidence wise now compared to where he was a year ago. Um, and knowing that
Oh
there were
yeah,
some people that already wanted him gone. And you're still going to have those. I mean, I've seen it on some of our comments on some of these videos. You see it on some of the group chats. You have those people that are just committed to the fact that they're not going to buy into him. I saw one guy put in the group this week, "Oh, Norvell could win 3 championships, and I'd still believe he wasn't the guy." And you're just not
yeah,
going to do anything with mindsets like that. Um,
yeah,
but it's hard. You said it last week, and it was true again tonight. Regardless of who the opponent is, um, it's hard to watch this team and not say that something is changing, something's clicking.
yeah. Well, Norvell definitely deserves a lot of the credit for that, and I really hope that like the Dion crowd will, will quiet down a bit after we've had a couple of convincing wins. You know, it it really does feel like our trajectory has quickly shifted higher, and it's really only going to get better as now we have a viable product on the field that we can sell to recruits, and so that's really just going to be what takes us to the next level. And and I know Norvell's been probably the best in the country at using the transfer portal, and that will probably be a key part of what we do going forward. But we are starting to get the attention of some of these higher profile recruits, and that's when you can really start start building championship level teams where you get not just the quality starters, but you start building depth so that next man up. And it kind of blew my mind when they were talking about you know uh, when our backups were in. They were talking about on the broadcast tonight how good our backups were,
Yeah,
and I mean I think a lot of that is we've had a lot of injuries that we've had to deal with, kind of mid-season there, where we had to have guys step up. And even though we lost 3 games, we didn't get pounded by anybody. We had respectable showings against every team. I mean, obviously, Wake, we were scoring late to make it close, but you know we were a circus catch on third down away from getting the ball back to go down and tie the game. And if was it Greedy Vance that gave up the the catch over his head against Wake,
I believe
that
so.
yeah. So I mean, if he catches that or even breaks that pass up, and we get the ball back, that's a possibility. But it's we've had all these guys start getting minutes in these games early in the season, and now they're kind of rounding into form. We've got a squad now,
Yeah,
where if we have someone go down, it's not as big a deal as it was earlier in the season. And so if we can start you know selling the vision of the team to some of these high profile high school kids, you know that'll get you to a higher place, so that not just your starters get better, but that second there's no fall off, right? when someone gets tired, hurt, whatever, you know. And so just for Norvell to be able to sell, a viable product on the field is going to be huge.